Good morning, my Virgos. Good morning, people. How are you? This is Virgo Goddess Medium. If this is your first time joining this channel, welcome. This reading that I'm about to do is going to be for my Virgos. This reading is pretty much talking about twin flame soulmate mirroring, like two people mirroring each other and mirroring one another. Twin flame soulmates when it comes to my Virgo, dealing with your person. And this could be a person, yeah, definitely a person of the past. Person of the past. This is a twin flame soulmate connection that you have. This is like a 3D spiritual connection that my Virgos have that you're going through with your person. And so to my Virgos, what I could tell you is, as of right now, as of this very moment today, Virgos, your person is pretty much wanting to your person wants to put an end to the three-party situation. And your person is wanting to like start over. And your person is pretty much wanting to have a 10 of cups. Your person is wanting to reach out and have a 10 of cups. They're wanting to put an end to the three-party situation. They're wanting to start over so that they can somehow reach and manifest a 10 of cups where they can restore back balance, where they won't feel as if they're stuck and trapped. Because right now they're feeling as if they're isolating themselves at the moment. And it could be because they are tired of replaying this past situation between you two in their heads that's causing them to constantly think about you and can't get you out of their system, off their mind. They are kind of wanting to rush in and have like some sort of reunion, but they feeling guilty about all the past lies and deceit and them cheating in the past. And so now they're wanting to kind of have a new journey and a new beginning because they're tired of going through this tower moment where they are examining themselves and they're looking at the part they played in it when it comes to all the confusion and conflict that they caused with you and and just with everything that they gone through. They feel as if they've been going through so much conflict lately that your person is wanting to seek justice, because in the past they was caught up on so many different things, when it comes to different types of addiction and lusting, lusting and desiring multiple people. And they're tired of feeling stabbed in the back, or they're tired of stabbing people in the back. And your person is tired of dealing with in and out situations where they was involved with, multiple partners. So they're kind of tired of living that lifestyle now. And their past lifestyle has pretty much been so draining that your person is wanting to have some type of celebration with you, some type of rekindle with you. But they see you as, they view you as being a soldier. They view you as standing up on your throne and not settling for less. And like I said, this is a twin flame soulmate connection that you have with a past lover. And they kind of understand your reason for blocking them in the past and not really wanting to have any communication and and holding your energy back and pulling back. So they kind of understand that. And they understand it fully. You yourself right now, you're sitting up on your throne and you're pretty much very intuitive when it comes to your past person. You're pretty much hip to their bullshit because you also got the Ace of Wands. And so right now, Virgo, you're kind of like on hermit mode, um just being to yourself, and just kind of like self meditating and giving yourself a bit of clarity right now. Not really isolating, but just, on hermit mode, to the point where right now you may just want a bit of a peace of mind, some peace and quiet, where you can kind of think to yourself, where you don't really want everybody knocking on your door, blowing up your phone, disturbing you right now. You kind of want your own space. And in the process of you wanting your own space, your person is pretty much contemplating to themselves on how to go about this situation that concerns you, because they realize they messed up. They've done you so wrong that they kicking themselves in the ass. Because the whole while with all this running around and doing what they was doing, they was only hurting themselves. Although in the past they hurt you, they are fully aware that you have healed. And because you have healed, they are also fully aware that you pretty much learned from your past, and that you have no plans on looking back when it comes to repeating past mistakes and error. So they respect that. And so they're trying to figure out a way now how to kind of approach you, or they're trying to figure out a way how to deal with their feelings that they have. Okay, because they're somewhat still confused, because a part of them is asking themselves, like, if they try to come back to you, or if they try to open up to you and be honest with you, are you going to shut the door closed, or are you going to keep the door closed? They're not sure how well you're going to handle hearing the truth, because they're wanting to confess, but then they don't want to stir up any old can of worms. You understand what I'm saying? A part of them wants to open up and be truthful to you, but they scared that if they come out and confess and be truthful to you, that's going to cause you to slam the door on them, or it's going to stir up old bitter remorse feelings, because they are aware that they hurt you so bad in the past that they are afraid that if they confess, that somehow it would be like stabbing you all over again. So therefore, a part of them is still holding on to this knife, this one knife that they're carrying, and they're wanting to know what to do with it. Because the longer they continue to carry this guilt and this remorse, the more, the more sadder it makes them feel. And so they're looking for a way to release this without without adding injury on top of pain. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to cause any more injury on top of pain. They don't want to cause any more damage, because they are fully aware of what they put you through, and they don't want to reopen any type of old wounds or old sores. You understand what I'm saying? So in a way, they're kind of your person is wanting to heal, and they feel like the only way they could pretty much heal themselves is to just come forward and admit their truth and confess to you their wrongdoing, so that they could begin the healing process. And they're hoping that in return of them coming to you and opening up, confessing, that it will also add some type of light where you're concerned, hoping that you have healed to a point where you have gained enough strength that you are now strong enough to handle their truth. And they're not sure how strong you are just yet. And so because they're not really too sure on how strong you are, and they have this fear of, if they open up to you, is it going to cause you to slam the door shut? Or are you going to hear them out without any without any drama? You know what I'm saying? Without any type of conflict, because they feel as though they done went through so much conflict dealing with all these other people and all the other issues that they're going through. They feel as though they don't have nobody to talk to, because in the past you was a person who healed them and comforted them and made them feel secure and and safe, and you gave them that love that they were seeking, that peace of mind. And everywhere they turn today, they can't find what they had with you. So now they're wanting to kind of open up, but they're scared because they're at the point now where they need some type of comfort, and the only person who could really comfort them, bring them back to that old feeling of letting them know that it's going to be okay. They feel like you're the only person who could do that. But because they know they hurt you so bad and they stabbed you so bad in the past, they're not sure whether or not you have forgiven them, or they're not sure if you're going to be willing to forgive them if they try to turn around and come back to you and open up and confess. Because right now they're hurt. They're going through a storm because they got so much BS going on in their own life that they created for themselves, that they don't feel as though they will be able to handle any more rejection if they come to you and you turn them away. That's just going to make them feel, like they wasted their time coming to you and opening up. So right now they're kind of going through a catch-22. But this is just a reading to give you, Virgo, some type of clarity where your person is concerned, that this is the reason why you feel this person's energy, because you two have like a spiritual contract where you two are going through this telepathy 3D, where you could kind of feel this person's energy and this person could feel your energy. You could tell when they're thinking about you. They could tell when you're thinking about them. So you guys are kind of feeling each other, and the feelings are mutual. The feelings are the same. The feelings are kind of equal, but it's just that these feelings that the two of you have is not balanced. And the reason why it's not balanced is because of the damage that was done, all the obstacles in the way, the 3-party, 4-party situations, the back and forth, the lies, deceit, betrayal. So it's the negative. When they say weigh the pros with the cons, well, in this situation here, the bad outweighed the good. And so even though you may have had some good times that you shared with this person, because it took you so long to heal yourself, this person is afraid. They're scared that if they come back to you, they don't want to come back maliciously. They're not wanting to come back and knock you down off your high horse. They're looking for you to comfort them and say that it's going to be okay and that you forgive them. But the thing is, they also have a fear in the back of their mind that they see you standing up. They see you as a soldier. They see you accomplishing goals. And they are now at a place where they realize that the reason why you are on this high horse and you're standing up as a soldier and you're strong is because you're no longer dealing with the pity parties. You are no longer dealing with the bullshit from the past. And so because you shut that door and you pretty much said the hell with it, and you're living your own life now, and you're trying to focus on your own goals of opportunity when it comes to climbing the ladder of success, that they're scared that if they try to come back to you, they don't want to trigger you. You understand what I'm saying? They're looking for comfort, and they're afraid that you're doing well. You're doing so well without them that they're afraid, and they're looking at it as if, you're strong. You done gained all this stability. You done gained all this power without them, that they don't see themselves as being on the same level as you. And they are afraid that even if they do try to come back to you, that you're only going to walk away from them and leave them for something better. So this is what's going on with them. They either fear you being with somebody right now, because in a way, a part of them is thinking that because they're aware that you have options. You understand what I'm saying? They are aware that you have options. And I believe they've been getting some type of, they're probably going on YouTube themselves, and being cross watches and getting their own readings. And so they're probably on YouTube. And so they're probably, aware that, yeah, you have options, and that you may have a couple of options that also want your time and your attention and wanting you to commit. So you have, you have a couple of people who kind of got their eye on you, Virgo, at least one or two. You got a past person, this twin flame soulmate, who's wanting to start over with you fresh, but they're trying to figure out how to go about it. And then you got a new person who's wanting to slide in and just, thinking that they can come in and rescue you. But the new person is scared that they may not be good enough. You understand what I'm saying? So the new person is like, they don't want you to walk away from them either, because the new person sees you as being, what they've always wanted. Okay, but the new person is like, they're trying to filter you out and figure you out, and the new person is trying to, like, understand what's really going on, because the new person is not sure whether or not you really got somebody in your life, but they kind of feel like they have the opportunity, a chance, because they see you as being, single and open. And so therefore the new person that's trying to pursue you is kind of, wanting to come in and make a move, and they're wanting to move fast, but they see you as being guarded, because you're like, nah, wait a minute, you done been there, done that, and did that, and you're not trying to jump into anything right now because it took you so long dealing with this situation with this past person. And because you and this past person are mirroring each other, it makes it kind of hard for you to even open the door for anybody new right now, because spirit is somehow pushing you and this past person together. Not saying that y'all gonna be together, but it's like spirit is wanting you two to finally just go head on and get this over with and just come face to face, even if it's for closure, just so that both of you can have clarity in this situation, because your energies are intertwining with each other. And so spirit is like, let's just go head on and let's get this over with. You understand what I'm saying? So now the time is coming for you to figure out what you're going to do. Now you got to choose between, is it going to be the past person or the new person? Because see, you still have some feelings left for this old person, but you're not trying to deal with the baggage. Us Virgos have healed up so much that we have gained so much strength and knowledge, wisdom, and power and education when it comes to applying ourselves with the correct tools, that we're not even going to allow the past to come in and trigger us and throw us off course. You understand? And so we kind of know ourselves now, right? So we know our worth and our value. We know what we truly deserve. And if the past person is not able to even give us that, we're not going to sit back like we did before. We're not going to kiss their ass. We're not going to bend over backwards for them. We're not even going to give them our energy like we did in the past, because they hurt us so bad. So because they hurt us so bad, right, because I'm a Virgo, so because our past person hurt us so bad, we learn from it. So that makes it hard for us to reopen ourselves and give our past person our all, because in the past when we gave our all, they walked all over our kindness and took our kindness for weakness. So we're not going to let that happen no more. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a wall up, and the past person is aware of that, and that's what they're scared of, because they need for us to drop our guard. You know what I'm saying? But they don't see that happening because they understand how bad they stabbed us. And so we Virgos, we have our boundaries up now. So now we call the shots. Now we're the ones who's in control. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, if the past person wants to come back, they're going to have to do what it takes to get their shit together and prove themselves worthy. You know what I'm saying? If not, then that door will be shut. And if this is a closure, then this is closure. Oh well, so be it. So spirit is getting ready to bring you face to face with this past person, so that you guys can sit down and like really talk about it. So whether, this could be either the ending, this could be where, us Virgos is saying, okay, well, if the past person is not gonna try to meet us on our level to where, we need to be, because there has to be some rules and some guidelines, because we don't have time to be sitting back training nobody, slapping diapers on a grown-ass man. We ain't got time to be teaching nobody shit. You know what I'm saying? Us Virgos now, we're like, it's got to be our way or no way, because we're climbing that ladder of success. We're reaching for them business goals. You understand? We're trying to establish ourselves all over again. We're trying to get on our feet. We're putting our feet on solid ground. We're covering ourselves. We're walking in the light. You want to say what I'm saying? So it's all about love and light, wisdom, peace, and prosperity. We already know who we are and what we want in life. You understand? So it's like this past person, we don't even give a shit about really what they have to say, but we might be willing to hear them out. You know what I'm saying? Just so that we can give ourselves some type of clarity where if the door closes, the door closes. But the question is, do we think this past person really has what it takes for us to say, okay, we'll work it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's see if we can give this another chance. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not sure our damn selves. Because right now, the past person is vulnerable. They're weak. So again, they're not on our level. So it's still uneven. It's still unbalanced. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't have time to be babying no damn body. You understand? So it's like, if the past person is going to come back, they're going to have to come back correct. Because if they don't come back correct, we're going to cut their ass loose. You know what I'm saying? So they can't come back to us as just a old, a damn page, because they're weak and going through their own bullshit. That shit's not going to work. You understand? Meanwhile, you got this new person who's wanting to pursue you. But us Virgos, we have a way of over-analyzing things because we know what we want. And even when it comes to somebody new, again, we have to make sure our shit is secure. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, speaking for me as a Virgo, I don't even care when it comes to a new person, because I look at the bigger picture. I look at the future. I look at the outside. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have to view shit outside in. So this way I know, like, real talk, you know what I'm saying? Even if you get with a new person, because you got to ask yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Virgo, if right now, you're working a full-time job like myself, and you're working salary, and you get benefits, and you get a 401k, and you covered, and you got, you know what I'm saying? You got medical coverage, health coverage, life insurance, accidental insurance. You got all these things in place for yourself. So if you get with the new person, how covered is the new person? Is the new person able to take care of themselves and carry their own weight? You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't want nobody coming and looking at you and saying to themselves, yeah, you're wifey material, but then they want you to cover them. So you got to keep that in mind. You understand what I'm saying? Because the new person, the new person looking at you like, okay, maybe this is wifey material, maybe this is girlfriend material, boyfriend material. But then a new person, you got to look at them like for what it is. Like, okay, you see the new person, but you're not trying to really rush into anything right now, because you're not ready to like really be physical intimate with the new person, because you're still dealing with this situation here with the past person. So this is the reason why spirits get ready to bring you and the past person face to face, to see, how strong this connection really is, to see if you really healed or not. You understand what I'm saying? So, don't be surprised if you and this past person come face to face and y'all have like a sit down and get it over with, and just face off to each other and just say whatever it is need to be said, and not to close the door or risk starting all over again. So you may be dealing with this coming this weekend. Don't be surprised if not this weekend, next weekend. But with, between this week and next week, moving into April, there will be a face off between you and the past person. Okay? And as for the new person, I would just say take your time and go with the flow, and don't let nobody try to rush you or peer pressure you into doing anything that you're not ready to do just yet, because you are going through a spiritual transformation. You are still healing, and you are growing, and you are on this whole new level of rebirth and beginnings. And you can't have anybody taking you off your course, Virgo. You have to stay grounded and guarded, and focusing and continue doing the right thing. And because the new person is only looking at you, okay, yeah, they're attracted. They see you as being independent and self-sufficient. You understand what I'm saying? But you are the one who is grounded spiritually. So this walk that you're walking, this new chapter, this new beginning, even a new person might not be on the same spiritual level as you, and they know this. And so they're hoping that they could come in and get you by like getting you to open up intimately, because they're thinking that sex will win you over, but you're past that. Nobody's sex can win you over. You understand what I'm saying? So the new person is looking at you as being, since you're by yourself and you're kind of vulnerable and you haven't been with nobody else, they figure, okay, well, they can get you by sex and win you over like that. But that's not the case, because you're still kind of holding on to this past person. So the new person may have to take a back seat for a minute and just wait it out. And if they don't like it, the hell with it. So be it, they can go to hell on about their business too. You know, because I'm speaking from my Virgo, because I'm a Virgo myself. So again, this reading is about twin flame soulmate connections, 3D spiritual connections and contracts where you and this person kind of have some type of telepathy with each other, and you could feel each other's energy, and so you know, you're getting ready to face off. And the bottom line is you're gonna have to stay grounded. Remember to stay strong, seek spirit with everything, reach a higher power, get an understanding, pray about it, don't never jump into anything real quick. You know what I'm saying? Remember how far you have come to where you are today. Okay, Virgos, and continue reaching, for that ladder of success, and don't let nobody try to break you off course. You understand? Not the past person or the new person, because you can't be feeling sorry for people, because when you was down and out, didn't nobody give a fuck about you. You understand what I'm saying? So to my Virgos that's out there grinding, and you out there making it happen, and you providing for your kids or whatever, even just providing for yourself. Don't let nobody come in and take you off course. Not the past person or the new person. Because the past person looking for you to heal them, but you have to also remember this past person was once upon a time a narcissist who was in and out. This past person stole your energy and was an energy vampire. They took your energy. Then once they got all your energy and they drained you mentally and emotionally, they went on about their business. So you got to keep that, in the back of your head. You understand what I'm saying? And also be mindful that this new person is only really wanting you to open up with them intimately, but you're not ready to be sexual at this time with the new person. So just take your time and continue working on yourself. Okay? So again, this is a twin flame soulmate spiritual telepathy connection to all my Virgos dealing with your person in the past and kind of giving you a heads up on what's going on moving forward. Okay, Virgos? So this is where I will stop.